What if I told you that managing people doesn't have to be complicated?
That sounds too good to be true.
3 simple techniques, each taking just 1 minute. These transform struggling managers into leaders people actually want to follow.
1 minute? How is that even possible?
Because most managers have been taught the wrong approach. Let me show you the system that Fortune 500 companies have used for over 40 years. Hey everyone, I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. Welcome back.
Today we're diving into The 1 Minute Manager by Blanchard and Spencer Johnson.
I've heard this title before, but I always thought it was just corporate jargon.
That's what I thought too. Until I realized this book sold over 15 million copies worldwide.
15 million? That's massive.
And here's the crazy part. It's been used in Fortune 500 leadership training for more than 40 years.
So what makes it so effective?
3 ridiculously simple techniques that each take about 1 minute. 1 minute goals, 1 minute praising, and 1 minute redirects.
That sounds almost too simple.
That's the beauty of it. Simplicity is what makes it work.
So who is this book for?
New managers and team leads who feel completely overwhelmed by people problems.
That's me right now. I got promoted because I was good at my technical work.
Exactly. Most people get promoted for technical skills, but nobody teaches them how to actually manage humans.
And then you're stuck either micromanaging or avoiding conflict entirely.
Yes. Either you kill everyone's motivation by hovering over them, or you let problems fester because you're afraid of confrontation.
I dread performance reviews.
Most managers do, because they're doing it wrong. The 1 minute manager approach completely changes that dynamic.
How?
By making feedback immediate, specific, and constructive. Not something you save up for a quarterly nightmare meeting. Let's start with the foundation. 1 minute goals.
What's the big deal about goals? Everyone sets goals.
Here's the shocking stat. According to Gallup, only 50% of employees actually know what's expected of them.
Wait, only half?
Only half. That means half of all workers are guessing what their job actually is.
That's insane.
And that's why 1 minute goals are so powerful. You write each goal on a single page. It should be readable in under 1 minute.
1 page per goal?
Exactly. And it includes 3 things.
3 things on 1 page?
Sounds tight, but here's what they are. What good performance looks like, the deadline, and how success is measured.
That's super concrete.
And both the employee and the manager keep a copy.
So you can check alignment anytime.
Exactly. No more confusion about expectations.
I can see how that would eliminate a ton of problems. But what about employees who just ignore written goals?
That's where accountability comes in. The book claims it eliminates 80% of performance problems before they even start.
Just by being clear?
Just by being clear. Most performance issues aren't because people are lazy or incompetent. They're because nobody told them exactly what was expected.
Okay, so we've got clear goals. What's next?
1 minute praising.
Praising? Like compliments?
Not just compliments. Strategic recognition.
What's the difference?
Most managers only notice when things go wrong. The 1 minute manager flips that. You catch people doing something right.
So you're actively looking for good work?
Exactly. And when you see it, you praise immediately and specifically.
What does that sound like?
Instead of saying, "Good job," you say something like, "I noticed you handled that customer complaint calmly."
So you name the exact behavior.
Yes. Then you tell them how it makes you feel and why it matters to the team.
That's way more specific than I usually am.
And here's the key part. After you praise them, you pause.
You pause?
You let them feel good about what they did. Silence is powerful.
I usually just rush to the next thing.
Most people do. But the pause lets the praise actually sink in.
And this works better for new employees, right?
Yes. New employees need way more praising. It shapes behavior faster than criticism ever could.
Okay, but what about when someone messes up?
That's where 1-minute redirect comes in.
Redirect? Not reprimand?
The terminology matters. You're redirecting behavior, not punishing the person.
How does it work?
First, you address it immediately. Don't save it for quarterly reviews.
So right when you see the mistake.
Exactly. Then you follow a 2-part structure.
What's the first part?
You address the behavior specifically. What went wrong and how it affected the results.
So you're focusing on the action, not the person.
Exactly. Then you pause again.
To let them feel the weight of the mistake?
Yes. That uncomfortable silence is actually productive.
And what's the second part?
You reaffirm their value. You say something like, "You're better than this. I have confidence in you."
So you attack the problem, not their identity.
Exactly. That's the magic. It separates the behavior from the person.
That seems way less soul-crushing than traditional criticism.
And it actually works better. Because people don't get defensive. They know you still believe in them.
So how do I actually start using this tomorrow?
Start with 1-minute goals.
Why goals first?
Because everything else depends on clarity. If people don't know what's expected, praise and redirects are meaningless.
That makes sense.
Sit down with each person on your team. Write down 3 to 5 key goals. Keep each one to a single page.
And both of us keep a copy?
Yes. That way you can reference it anytime there's confusion.
Should I schedule these one-on-ones?
Absolutely. Block out 30 minutes per person this week.
What if I manage a large team?
Then you might need to delegate some of this to team leads. But the principle stays the same. Every person needs crystal clear goals.
What about praising?
For the first few weeks, go heavy on praising.
How heavy?
Catch every small win, especially with new skills.
So I'm actively looking for things to praise.
Exactly. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Find at least one person to praise each day.
That's a great habit.
And as competence grows, you gradually shift to redirects.
Because they can handle more truth?
Exactly. The end goal is self-managing employees.
Employees who set their own 1-minute goals?
Yes. Leadership isn't about control. It's about developing people who don't need you.
That's a completely different mindset.
And that's why traditional management fails.
Why do you think traditional management fails so badly?
Because annual reviews are way too late. By the time you give feedback, the behavior has already calcified.
And then people get defensive because it feels like an ambush.
Exactly. Imagine getting 6 months of criticism dumped on you in a single hour.
That sounds horrible.
It is. Plus, leave them alone. Management creates confusion and resentment.
Because people don't know if they're doing well or not.
Right. They start second-guessing everything. And micromanagement kills initiative.
So 1-minute management is the Goldilocks zone.
Yes. Enough structure to give clarity, enough autonomy to let people grow.
And it works because the brain processes immediate feedback better than delayed feedback.
Exactly. If you wait 6 months to tell someone they did something wrong, they've already forgotten the context.
But if you tell them immediately, they can actually adjust.
That's the whole point.
I think the hardest part for me is remembering to catch people doing things right.
That's normal. We're wired to notice problems more than successes.
So I need to actively fight that instinct.
Yes. But once it becomes a habit, it changes everything. All right, let's recap.
1-minute goals for clarity.
1-minute praising to reinforce good behavior.
1-minute redirects to correct mistakes without destroying confidence.
And the ultimate goal is developing self-managing employees.
Leadership as development, not control.
Exactly. If this helped you rethink how you manage people, subscribe for more insights on leadership and productivity.
Thanks for listening.
Now go build that 1-minute management system.